you doing there, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Nexweave Show. Thank you very much for joining us. I have literally everybody here with me, the whole team, including our weekly special VIP ambassador, Miss Ella.
Yes, hello everybody. Hope
Look at that.
everybody's doing well.
Look at that. I haven't seen that done in a long time. So anyway, yeah. This is me. So there you go. Yeah.
Gotta bring the energy this morning.
For sure.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and just dive right in. So, Sel, let's go ahead and have you give me like 5 minutes before we jump into your segment.
Okay.
Because I know we get those requests that come in from the community all the time about, hey, can you do this with me? Can you do that? So that's always like the highlight of the weekend of the show. So on that note, hold that thought for like 5 minutes. Indra, let's go ahead and cover any, let's say, any announcements or any updates that we'd like the community to know before we have to. Ashton.
Yeah, so
Yep.
So we've mostly been working in terms of getting the Teams functionality ready. So maybe by next week, we'll be releasing the Teams functionality, and then subsequently, you can expect sub accounts to be available either by the end of this month or by around the first week of next month. So with that, we'll pretty much cover the elements that we had promised. And you must have seen glimpses of the R&D experiments that are happening in terms of object tracking and all those things. So after that, you'll see some of those features being released.
It's exciting.
I'm looking forward to that.
Exciting. I can
Teams
charge you
and sub accounts.
In addition to the teams and sub accounts, so next week also we'll be releasing the plugin, which will be the Chrome extension, which will help you to personalize any website. So even that will be available.
So let's see if we got this covered when it comes to like actually software tools that cover, let's say, personalization. Normally you have tools that cover photo only or video only or GIF. Now we're including an extra layer of personalization. What is it that you guys are not going to cover? Because that pretty much seems like Nexweave is going to do it all after we roll out a Chrome extension that does web-based personalization.
So personalization is something that we want to cover full spectrum. We're still not there yet. Things can be made even better. So let's first get these things underway, and then Nexweave is not only about personalization; it's a blend of media, personalization, and interactivity. Given that we would have covered a lot of media and personalization, you can expect some interesting elements of interactivity coming in the future. So your videos could have some interesting things, which I won't talk about right now.
Look, I knew he was going to do that. He doesn't. Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, Sel, you're like, well, Ender, just tell me. Don't just drop a bomb on that. Tell me what it is. Yeah.
What is it?
I have no idea what he's talking about, guys. I literally have zero idea what he's referring to.
I don't either. All the secrecy. But yes, no, I think it's awesome because you guys are still such a young company that you guys are doing so much. So definitely excited to help you guys listen go if you guys are going at this pace, right? Being so new, I think you guys are going to go really, really far. So exciting.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say, slow down, pace yourself.
No. No, you can slow down a little just to ensure that everything is going as the community would like. But I think you guys are doing a great job of adding features that the community really wants. So awesome. And I mean, I know everybody sees the responsiveness even in the Facebook group when things are requested. So it's a good place to be.
For sure.
And kudos to the community because they've kept us hydrated with these kind of ideas in terms of what we can do, integration requests. So thank you everyone for keeping us on our toes, and we hope to keep marching forward like that.
On that note, Ender, thank you very much for joining us. I know you're busy, so if you need to head out, we totally understand.
So I'm extremely sorry, guys. I'll have to step out for today's session, but we have the rest of the gentlemen and ladies over here. So you guys have fun, and I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Have a good one, Ender. Take care.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye.
Okay, so Miss Evans, if you'd like, and I'm game if you are, let's go ahead and get started with what type of workflow or use case do you have this week for us?
We are going to finish up with the videos, but then we are going to put a video experience into Swipe Pages today.
Sure.
And then we are going to match the dynamic variable with the name in Swipe Pages. So basically, what we're doing is we're going to create a very, very simple video today just to kind of go over it again.
Mhm.
And then we're going to show you how, like, when somebody lands on the page, if you want it to say, hi Ender, or, hi Tom, as well, then this is how we're going to match that. Okay. Obviously things are going to kind of grow and get more complicated as we go. So I'm starting kind of basic with just the name. And we're going to go from there. Eventually I want to show you guys how to put like the screenshots and the logos and all that stuff in the videos. But we're going to start on the basic level today. All
Perfect.
right.
Appreciate it. So I'm ready to go when you are.
I am. There we go. And I'm just going to share the whole thing and
Sure.
move over here. Okay. Can you see my screen okay?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. All right. So as we well know now, we have to create a video with intention before we come in here. So you have to kind of know what it is that you're trying to achieve and leave spaces for the personalization when you're creating your video templates. Once you've done that, we already learned how to upload those into here and then add your personalized elements. So then today we're going to kind of pick up where we left off last time with the same example. Hold on. There it is, example. With the same example here, you'll notice I have a lot of these. So with the same example here that we started last week, just to kind of remind you guys, I'm going to go ahead and just look at it. Well, it's going to have a little bit of, there we go. So this is the same example video that I used when I sent you guys the quick pages example and things like that. Okay, so that's the example. So when you're going to want to go ahead and insert this into quick pages, you're going to go to campaigns. All right, we're going to create a new campaign. I'm going to call this example because I like to find these later. Oops. A video and image. All right. Now example's a little bit far down. I'm just going to use this one. I try to name these appropriately, but at this point, there's so many of them. Okay, example, example, and I'll use this one. Okay, so you're going to choose whichever image for the email. Now, remember that the image for the email, in fact, I may backtrack just a little. Remember that your image for the email should have that little play icon in it. So the biggest difference between your image for your email and your video thumbnail is that the image for the email is going to have a play icon. So basically what I do is I take the video thumbnail, I duplicate it, and then I just add a video icon, and I make that the one for the email. So those are your only real differences there. If you've already implemented your personalized domain, you're going to select it, and you can include a custom landing page here. Let me move this guy. Okay, so you can include your custom landing page here. You're going to want to put what your landing page is. So I'm going to go ahead and create one for this example. I'm just going to use the first one I see. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this and we're going to replace it with an HTML. So drag and drop that on in there. All right, so then you'll see an area here to put your code, but really what we're in here for is to get our URL. So I'm going to create of course it's already taken.
Hey, Sel, real quick.
Yes.
I just wanted to pop on, and I was gonna comment to Justin's little comment that he put up on there. I should have picked up the Nexweave plug and paint bundle. That was insane deal. Well, Justin, that's why I kind of try to do it and try to bring both companies together. So that way, when you have a sub account with Nexweave, you'll be able to rent it out with, match a plug and paint sub account to a Nexweave sub account if you wanted to do that, right? So yeah, that was the thought process. I tried to do my best there for everybody during Black Friday. Anyways, hope you're enjoying Nexweave.
Bruce always comes up with the best ideas as far as bundling. Okay. So once you have your custom landing page URL where you're going to be putting it, you're going to put that here, and then you're going to hit save and proceed. Okay, so this is the biggest, usually going to be the biggest part where people may get a little confused. So you have the ability to do a bulk link campaign, and that's where you would use a CSV where you can download the template here and then fill in your information and then upload the CSV. But what I generally do is going to be the URL override campaign. Okay, here you're going to put all of your defaults. What, if it doesn't find a company name, what do you want to say? If it doesn't find a message, what do you want it to say? Those kind of things, you're going to put your defaults in here. Okay, then you're going to hit save and you're going to hit launch campaign. Okay, so the Nexweave team has been really, really busy, and here's how you can tell they've been busy. When you hit get embed code, when you select your integration, you're going to see a really long list here already. It's a really long list, and it gets longer all the time, right? I didn't see Woodpecker in there before. It's in there now. Right, so you have just a lot of different options here as far as Groove is already in here, Elastic email continually. So you're going to select which platform you're going to use. BotStar's in here, right? So select which platform you're going to use. I personally use ActiveCampaign. One thing that you should really make sure of is whatever variable you're using in here, you also need to create that variable in your email marketing system. Okay, if you don't know how to create variables in your email marketing system, that's a whole nother discussion. But you need to create that variable within there. Okay, and then you'll notice that a lot of the times they have this common way that they format the variables here. Okay, so first name is going to be my username. I do have domain as one of mine. Try to make these as simple as possible. Probably should have chosen one with just name, but it's good for you guys to be able to see kind of how to create these, right? So I think company should be, no, it's not. So you're going to add any that aren't already in here. Create as many custom variables as you want. It gets so quiet, I forget you guys are there. And then add.
We're not going nowhere.
So once you've done all of these, you're going to go ahead and you're going to hit generate embed code. Okay, it's going to give you two embed codes. It's going to give you the one to put into your email, directly into the email, and it's going to give you the one for the landing page. Okay, so keep in mind you created a image for your email where you have the thumbnail there or the little play emblem there so that they click on it, and it's going to take them to whatever landing page it was that you stipulated, whether that was a Nexweave landing page or the custom one that we just made. Okay, so you're going to hit copy here and we're going to go ahead and embed it. I like to take one. There we go. go ahead and embed it, and we're going to hit save. And publish. Okay. So now our video is in here. Great. We can go put the other video, the other embed code into our email marketing system, right into the body of the email. And you should be good to go there. So the next thing we're going to do in order to create that personalized landing page here is we're going to put their name in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put okay, close more deals, friend. So if you want to create this as a changing variable to where it matches their name, you're just going to highlight whatever it is that you're going to use. Like you're using a default. So I'm using friend as the default, right? So now that it's highlighted, I can go over here to advanced. And you see right here where it says dynamic text, you're going to stipulate what the URL parameter is. Okay, when you're using Nexweave, you're going to use the characters var and underscore, and then whatever the variable is that you're trying to change. So in this case, we're trying to change the username. If it was like domain, if you were wanting to put like matchlybusiness.com or abc.com there, that's what you would put there is var underscore and then whatever you're trying to change. So you need to match it with whatever the variable was that you created over here, behind this box. These variables, that's what you're going to put behind the var underscore. So you see,
what if you wanted to have more than one variable? Like let's say username, company.
You're going to, so basically, okay, so let's actually do that as an example. So
sure.
Close up to 60% more deals, friend. I'm gonna go ahead and hit set dynamic text. You'll notice that it automatically
has a yellow highlight.
Yeah, it has a yellow highlight. And then okay, we can do it again, and we can do here we could do your company and do the same thing, right? Go over here. For some reason, it's not giving me the option to. Well, it's not here under the text for some reason. Maybe it's just under headings. Interesting. Had never tried to do that. Okay, hold on. Let's try a subheader. There we go. So you could always put under your company, you can do, I did have company here. So var underscore, and you're going to put company right there and set dynamic text. Okay.
Yep.
So now you'll have their name and you'll have their company name here. So you're going to hit save and you're going to hit publish. So the biggest thing is var underscore and then whichever variable you're trying to change. Those are the important parts on the swipe pages. So now we're going to test it. Let's see if we're going to embarrass ourselves today. Okay, so
I like that.
Right. So you'll see here that we created this Okay, so here's the link here. Usually you could test it by actually putting it in your email system, but we're going to test it this way. So here's your link here. I'm going to go ahead and create this for Bruce.
I know.
So we'll put here, we'll put under username, I'm actually just going to put Bruce. And for company name, I am going to put Nexweave. Domain, we're going to put nexweave.com. And I'm just gonna leave the rest of it blank, so you guys know that I'm not gonna fill all those out right now. So there we go. Close more deals, Bruce. Close more deals, Bruce. Build landing pages with Nexweave. For some reason, I don't know why our video didn't come up.
That's still fancy though with the text.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Ash, do you know why our video didn't come up by any chance?
Could you
Thank
just
you
share
so
me
much.
the? I think it should come up.
It should come up. It always does for me, but it's just because we're on a live that now it's just not going to act right. Oh, it's not saving for some reason. It looks like it's a
Maybe you can
because
just
when I view the page.
delete the block and add it again.
Okay. Let me copy this first. All right.
HTML. Yeah.
We're so close, guys. We're so close. This kind of stuff does take a little bit of testing because there's so many different variables when you're setting these up. But once you get them set up, it's pretty cool. All right. So let's see. Let's hit view page, make sure it's there. It's just not saving. I don't know why Swipe Pages is just not saving it. It usually works. Okay. I don't know why Swipe Pages is not working. Because when I view my example, it's not saving any of my changes at all. So, sorry guys. Let's just view an example that I've done previously that works just fine. All right.
Cody, Control plus F5 to load all changes.
Okay. Okay, let's go back in there. Never really had this issue before, but then again, I usually use my own URLs, so I don't know if that makes a difference. Control F5.
Now refresh it.
Still not working for whatever reason.
Thanks anyways, Cody. Thanks anyways.
For some, like it's literally didn't even, it is a Swipe Pages issue though, because it didn't even change my text. So you'll notice that as well. So I don't know. I will, once it gets working, I will release it to the team so you guys can kind of all see it. But the cool part about this is you can use this to feed your variables through like a form. You could do it through BotStar. You could do it through a lot of different things. I have some different like real-time demos set up. And this is really cool for being able to create these personalized experiences between Swipe Pages and Nexweave even when you're in any type of sales, right? If somebody fills in an interest form, they can automatically take them to a landing page that says, hi Bruce, and then has the personalized video in there for them, which is actually what I do. And I actually just recently set one up in BotStar. I can't wait to show you guys next week. And it's really neat. Okay. So basically you can have it to where if you guys bought the BotStar lifetime deal, you're going to be really happy with me because I'm going to show you how to basically ask the series of questions within a bot. And then assign that variable to whoever it is that they're talking to, and then have it pass through to the URL. So it's very, very neat to be able to do that. And they can do it from Facebook. They can do it from your website. So very, very, very cool. I'm very sorry that the actual image did not display in Swipe Pages, but once I get it working, I will release it into the group for you guys to play with. And actually, I'll show you even how to do this with IOTA form. I don't know how many of you guys have that. So I will create an IOTA form and let that actually generate the experience for you guys. Cool.
And I'll put this out there. One of my favorite tools is from Nexweave, like a Nexweave integration would be Nimbus Pages. That would be awesome to see something
Nimbus. You know what though? You could probably honestly, and this is something I was thinking about having my team start doing. You could actually, like I did with writing your name in. They could probably just write the person's name in and then and then embed it directly in there, and it would probably work directly into Nimbus right now, to be honest. So just so you know, it's probably 100% possible to do it in Nimbus.
And I'm guessing it's probably a little bit easier, but I'll let you play with it first, and then we can use that in a week or two in the future too.
Definitely, I'll show
There's
you
a
guys.
lot
how
of
to
us
do it.
have Nimbus that just makes sense, and there's a lot of sub accounts. Some people even got like unlimited workspaces, so that might make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, I can definitely show you that, how to do that. If there's any other requests, please let me know, and I'll show you guys really cool workflows. Because whether you're in direct, even if you're not in sales, this is really good for your customer experiences. I know for me, I've been able to close more deals, not necessarily just selling the personalized marketing itself, but because the actual experience that they're having while I'm trying to close the sale is probably pretty neat, right? They're getting all these personalized videos, they're getting all these different things. And even when I respond to an email now, I have like a little personalized, like I probably a little overuse it, sure, why not? But I mean, it's just I like for them to have that experience and for them to understand what it is that we do. So I kind of insert it into almost everything at this point.
On that note, because I'm assuming you're using the Chrome extension when you're responding to emails inside G Suite, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I use Office 365 Ashtosh. Does the Chrome extension also work for Office 365 users?
As of now, it's not working for the Office 365, but we do have a plan to incorporate the same for Office 365 as well. Yeah.
Perfect. So that's what I'm waiting on. So guys, from what I remember, it was like when it came to everyone having like an email account, right? Like 50% of the users had a G Suite account, and 40% of you normally had like Office 365 from previous launches. That was usually my ratio, and the breakdown of what companies had what for email providers. If that was the case with you using Office 365, please let us know inside the groups too. That way, it could be escalated if you guys want to use it but can't because you have an Office 365 account. So please let us know on that as well. Oh, I just got a sad face. It just came up on the screen, so sorry about that.
It's because of the Microsoft. Well, just keep in mind that it is possible to kind of force it a little bit a lot of the times with these things. Because even when Bruce said Nimbus, you could really use it because you can embed almost anything link-wise into Nimbus. So
Yeah.
just as long as the person's name that you're trying to target there is in that link, then it's going to create the experience as you would want it to. So definitely probably possible to still I don't know. I haven't tried that one to put it into Office 365.
On that note, guys, we're going to let you go. But I did have a quick announcement for this week. For those of you who are interested in buying the super bundles that we've been talking about for the last 3 weeks, we had Nexweave, we had Bot Baba, and Connexit. Just letting you know, today's going to be the last day. So let me put that up on the screen. I don't know if you guys remember us talking about these specific sales where it was 4 founders, if you include the founder of Sastronautics, hi June, where we would have all the companies coming together. So just FYI, today is going to be the last day for that super bundle. Let me see if I could bring up the URL for you on there, just in case you have any questions. And you can take a look at it one last time as it ends today. Let's see if I can find it. So there's the URL for Bot Baba. And here is the combo bundle. You'll see right at the very bottom there. If you're on your phones, guys, you're going to take a screenshot when the URL comes up. It's going to be sastronautics.com/nexconbot. There it is. That's sastronautics.com/nexconbot, con with a K. So take a screenshot. Today will be the last day for that super bundle with all 3 products, hosted by founder number 4, June from Sastronautics. Link, it's right down there on the bottom, Justin. That's why I said take a screenshot when it comes by. Let's see what else. Omar, thank you for joining us. You're very welcome. Justin, there's the link coming up on the screen. So if you're on your phone, just take a screenshot with that. Omar, you are very welcome, sir. We'll see you next week. And guys, give us more requests for more demos. We'll have Cell come on and give you guys another walkthrough next week too.
You guys are gonna really love the the bot star one. I think that one's pretty neat. So I think I'm looking forward to that one.
Here you go. Cool. All right, guys. That being said, everyone be safe. Have a good week. Keep social distancing in mind. Wash your hands, and we'll see you guys all next week, Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific. Cool.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Have a good one, guys. Take care.